Jim with Lead Personal Fit. Welcome to our CrossFit style routine today. And we're gonna take two principles from CrossFit and create a workout. We're doing two different methods. So we're gonna do an EMOM, every minute on the minute. We're also doing AMRAP, as many rounds or reps as possible. If you're familiar with those, that's great. If you're kind of new to maybe working out in general or haven't done CrossFit style routines before, maybe a little new to you, today our minute is actually going to be a 2-minute length of time. Usually it's a 1-minute deal. We have 3 exercises today, and you have 2 minutes to complete the reps in the exercise. The remaining time in those 2 minutes is your rest. And we want to have, gosh guys, you want probably 20 seconds or so. So when you're done with that, you rest until, in this case, minute 3 starts. And then when minute 3 starts, you go back over those exercises again. We're going through 4 rounds of that. So it's an 8-minute total EMOM routine that we're going to perform. After that, we'll have a couple minutes off, and I'll reset the clock. And we're going to do an AMRAP, so as many rounds or reps as possible. With that one, it's a 10-minute running clock. And you rest when you need, but the idea is you don't go through a circuit and stop. You push yourself to keep going, taking rest when you need it, but trying to keep it to a minimum, and you get as many rounds as you can in 10 minutes. Now, there are 4 exercises, and one of them is one side then the other. So it'll take a little bit of time to get through, but you're trying to challenge yourself to get as much as you can. And then this is the kind of a workout that you can do again, of course, and then you can track. So you kind of have a goal, so you can set a benchmark and set a goal to maybe get, well, instead of 5 rounds, I'm going to try to shoot for maybe 6 rounds today or 5.5 rounds. So you can kind of get an idea of where that goes. So great way to test yourself and kind of increase your workload in that given amount of time. All right? So guys, we'll talk about those a little more in detail in just a second. Let's talk about our warm-up today. So it's really important to get a little bit of warm-up, get the body rolling. So follow along with me. We're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 movements here to kind of get your body loosened up a little bit, okay? And if you have a challenging time with some of these, we can modify a little bit, all right? So the first one we're going to start with, guys, is an inchworm to an upward dog, okay? So you could, if you have a hard time reaching down, guys, you could take a knee, okay? So you could start on your knees and then just kind of walk out. Okay, I'm gonna stay on my feet, and you can't even walk down the legs a little bit. So we're gonna have 5 of these. We're gonna do an inchworm. So you're gonna kind of walk yourself out to a plank, and then we're just going to let those hips come down and then slowly tilt the head up. Hold it for just a few seconds, and then we're back to our plank. We're gonna walk back. That's 1. Walk back out. 2. 3. This is number 5. We're gonna kind of get that upward dog. And you can take a breather for just a second if you need to. We're gonna go back to a plank, and I'm gonna encourage you to get a little bit of a wide stance with your feet. So we're back into our plank, kind of a wide stance, and we're gonna do a little T. So we're just gonna raise up, come down, raise up, come down, and now we're gonna do a cross. Hips are gonna come up now. So hips come up, and you're gonna reach towards the toe. Good. And that was 1. And we'll get about 5 of these. Kind of get everything warmed up here. We'll come across and across. Good. We'll stand up. Kind of got the upper body a little warmed up, right? Shoulders. We did a little rotational movement, getting the core engaged. So now we're gonna do this squat and almost this straight leg deadlift almost, so this hamstring stretch. So what we're gonna do, and you can do these a couple ways. We're gonna get down in the squat. So we're gonna squat down, if you can, if you hold on to your feet, okay? And now all we're gonna do is we're going to extend up, straighten those legs out, and then we're gonna come back down into your squat. All right, and then we're up. Now, listen, I know not everyone is that flexible, okay? So if you need to, you can even raise your hands up as you get to the squat. And we're gonna get on about 5 or so of these. We'll come down. I lost track what I did here. Maybe we'll get a few more, guys. Probably maybe 5 to 8 here. I'm guessing this is around 5 for me. I'll do about 3 more. We'll kind of come down. 1, 2, and we'll come down. 3. Hey, great job. Kind of come up slow, heads down low. You don't get too dizzy coming up. All right, we're gonna do a lunge and another rotational movement, okay? Getting that torso involved a little bit. So it is simple, back lunge, twist. You're gonna twist to your front leg side, okay? So, and listen, if you have a hard time with balance, you could have a chair nearby, a little bit of a wall to balance you a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna get maybe 5 with each side. Okay, so I'm gonna step back into a lunge. I'm gonna kind of drop the back knee towards the floor and then I'm just gonna twist off. Good. We'll switch sides. We're gonna twist. 1. 2. 3. Okay, that was 5 each way, I think. Now, about 10 air squats. So not to go too crazy here. Again, just trying to get the body warm. Here we go. We're gonna squat. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're up. Hopefully, you're feeling a little warm. All right, so kind of get those muscles all ready to work and connective tissue heated up so they're a little more flexible. All right, hey, let's talk about the first segment of this routine. As we talked about, it's an every minute on the minute. 3 exercises. We're gonna start with a clean, okay? So, guys, let me talk about what you need for that. Okay, so obviously dumbbells work great. Okay, so we're revolving this kind of around a dumbbell scheme. Okay, so with this particular EMOM, you might need 2 pairs of dumbbells, a heavier set and maybe a little bit of a lighter set. So if you don't have dumbbells at all, or maybe you're limited on your dumbbells, okay? If you don't have any dumbbells, guys, you could use some gallon jugs. Okay, so maybe fill up a gallon jug. They're about 8 pounds or so. If you need more, you could use 2 gallon jugs in each hand. And then of course you could always, drain water off if you need a little bit lighter weight or something in between. All right, so I'd recommend 2 to 4 gallon jugs for for your dumbbells. If you need something heavier, maybe you have lighter dumbbells, or maybe 1 or 2 gallon jugs in each hand isn't enough. We have a 1-arm row in this one. Okay, so we're hitting the back. I like hitting those pull muscles. You could use a backpack, load it with, if you have some old weight plates laying around, maybe some random dumbbells that you're not going to use for this workout. Sometimes you get these little kettlebell sets. Maybe you're not using those for today. You could put those in your books, paper, anything with some weight to it. And the idea with this is basically just to create a heavier dumbbell, okay, for your 1-arm rows. Right? So we'll set that down. Guys, that's it. So the exercise kind of started with this. We have cleans. All right, let me put the circuit up there. It's going to be 10 reps. Very easy, right? It's easy to remember. You don't have to think about how many reps. It's always 10, all right? First one is a clean. And real quickly, guys, I just want to show your form on that. You're squatting down towards the floor, okay? And trying to keep that back straight so we don't want to hunch over or turn the back. So if you have dumbbells or gallon jugs, what you're going to do is you're going to squat down. So we're going to squat down and we're here. And now you're going to drag the dumbbells kind of up the body and to the shoulders. Okay? So we're here, we're straight, drag up the body to the shoulders. Okay? So that's our clean. We did 10 of those. Okay? Then we're going to go to thrusters. So we'll have the dumbbells on the shoulders, squat, overhead press. Okay, kind of hitting everything, right? Really, both these exercises do a good job of hitting a lot of muscles, right? Then we're going to go to a 1-arm rows, okay? You may want a chair possibly, or a bench if you want to put your hand on there, or you can use your leg, okay? Guys, we have 2 minutes to complete those 3 exercises. Only 10 reps each, okay? And really, if you break it down, it's like 4 moves of 10, right? We have the clean, we have the thrusters, and they're going to require a lot of energy, right? Cleans, thrusters, and then you have 1-arm rows with one side, and then we hit the other side. So 4 mini segments, 10 reps, 2 minutes to do it. Your time left over is for you to rest to get ready for the next one. We're going to do that 4 times, and it's cumulative, guys. The first 1 or 2 maybe not so bad, and then you'll get a little more winded. And 3 and 4 are a little more challenging. All right. So I've got the clock set, and actually, guys, I set the clock for 1:50, so it'll give you like a 10-second buffer. I probably should have put it at 1:40, so you had 20 seconds, and you could just stop if you're not done yet. But really going to try to encourage you to try to get those 10, but use good form. All right. So let's get this thing underway. All right. Again, I've got some dumbbells here, and it could be gallon jugs, as I mentioned. Okay. So I've got some light, and then I have a little bit heavier one for the 1-arm rows. Okay, so let's get this underway. All right, I'm going to hit start here, and we're going to get started. 3. Okay, so we've got the cleans. We're doing 10 cleans. So we're going to squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. All right, guys, thrusters are next. 10 thrusters. 1, 1-arm rows now. Pull to the hip. 2, 3. Pushing here too. Whew. Okay, we have 10 seconds. I know we're pushing a little bit. If you have a hard time getting 10, you could reduce down to 8. All right? Here we go. All right, thrusters. Whew. Okay. All right, shake them out. Whew. Make you work a little bit. Here's our 10-second warning. 10 seconds. Again, guys, you can reduce the reps. It's really challenging to get 10. Little bit of a push here. Thrusters. Whew. All right. Whew. Wow. Tiring.
3, 2, 1, rest.
10 seconds. Here we go. Keep your form. All right. Sit down, finish strong. If you're still going, finish strong. Give 15 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
10 more seconds. Whoo! Keep pushing.
3, 2, 1. Done.
Great job. Great job. Get a drink. Take a little breather here. Whew. All right. The next one is an AMRAP. All right, so we're going to go through this circuit, taking little breaks when you need it, but to kind of go through as many times as you can with a 10-minute clock that just runs the whole time. Whew. All right, let's talk about these exercises real quick. Guys, we have 10 squats. Okay, I think most people would be able to use some type of weight with those squats. So whether you're hanging the weights, holding them up, we'll get some squats in. We're just stick with 10 again, right? So 10 squats. Guys, we have these skier swings. So they're similar to a kettle swing, but you're almost add like a good morning to the effect of that. Okay, so let me show you from a side view. Hold your dumbbells. Feet are fairly close together. Guys, you're going to hinge from the hips. Knees are soft. So hinge from the hips and see how I'm almost parallel to the floor? Almost like I've been to a row position and then up. So it's like you're almost like doing a good morning here and a kettle swing. Think about hips. Back, drive the hips forward. Back, hips forward. Back. So my knees are always soft. Back stays straight. One thing to caution, especially if you get heavier weights on these, try not to hyperextend your back. So here, straight up, back, boom. So you're driving the hips to this position, not trying to go too far forward, okay? One arm snatch, okay? So this is, with the cleans we did, almost like a squat. We're down low in a squat. With this one, you're going to hinge a little bit more forward, okay? And then it's right up. So we'll go from the floor to the ceiling, all right? 10 with each arm. Gosh, guys, then we go push-ups. If you have a hard time with push-ups, you go to the knees, or you can use elevated platform, okay? Whether that's a plyo box, stairs, chair, bench, whatever you got if you need that, all right? Guys, that's about our time. So, whoo, here we go. Probably have a little over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes here. So let me pull up the timer. All right, so we're starting with squats. It's on the screen, you can see that. 10 squats, here we go. I'll bring them up here. Guys, we're gonna squat, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, now skiers, here we go, 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. Whew. All right, one arm snatch. Here we go. Our dumbbell or gallon jug between the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Ten push-ups. Okay, back to squats. All right, good form here. All right, snatch. Whew. Tight to the body. Other side. Halfway point. That was a 5-minute mark. It went by pretty fast. I'm struggling here. Here we go, push-ups. Woo! Okay, back to squats. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Skiers. 2. Whew. Snatches now. Here we go. Other side. Push-ups. Whew. Okay. 1 minute. Squats are next. All right, here we go. Up. Skiers. One, 2. Oh man. Woo! Let me set these down. All right. Man, I am just a mess. That was very challenging. Muscle fatigue and aerobic factor. Man, so good stuff. 2 different workouts kind of mixed into one. Ooh, total body workout, not a ton of time. Great results. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.